Hello, my name is Bill Leahy, K0MP, and I'm an advisor for CW Academy in beginning and intermediate levels. And I just wanted to make a quick video here on just a little tip that might help you in Morse Runner. And this is the use of templates. You only need one for this particular application of Morse Runner, but behind me you see a plethora of different templates made up for different contests, generally that I use in a contest software environment, not in Morse Runner. This particular one up here is one that my wife used when she was doing SSTs, or the K1 USN slow speed tests. So this particular one, as I said before, is not for Morse Runner. We'll go over that a little bit on how it might look a little different, but not much. I usually make them out of a manila file, such as this, and I just cut strips off the bottom, and they correspond to about the size I want above the F keys on my keyboard. So you'll want to cut one this length, and then make the vertical lines to where they pretty much go over the F key that it would correspond to, and then write in what the actual macro is that's sent when you press, in this case F4. It'll send my wife's call, W0NF. So that is in an SST contest. Now let's take a look a little bit at Morse Runner and see how that would change just a little bit. And here's Morse Runner. These are the keys that you would be wanting to write down on that manila strip above your F keys. F1, of course, would be directly over the F1 key, and it would say CQ on it. The F2 would, I use EX, or you can put it whatever you want, but that's always going to be the exchange. And F3, you'd put TU, thank you. And F4 would correspond to whatever call is that you put into the station up here. So in this case, it would be K0MP. If you wanted to put K0MP here, you can, if you're the only one going to use this drill. And then his call, of course, is always going to change. Whatever's typed in this window here will be sent if you press the F5 key. And F6 is QSOB4. F7 is a port one. Just put a question mark in there, and then nil means you didn't copy anything. If you want to send that to the other person, nil, that means I don't hear you at all. The QSOB4, in contesting format, it's my preference, but I always work dupes. Dupes would mean a dual contact with the same person. Two contacts with the same person. It could be that I made a mistake in the call, or the other person made a mistake in the call, and then the calls wouldn't count in a contest. So the F6 is in there to say QSOB4, then you're going to get a little argument from the other side, and it's going to wind up taking more time doing the back and forth thing than just working that person and fixing probably the QSO, which is going to be beneficial to you and the other person. So I don't, very rarely would ever I use the F6, but that's your preference. So this is what it would look like. You would just have up to the F8 in the keys. You could put the escape key, that's usually just beside and to the left of the F1 key. You'll see it here up in the upper area here, right next to the CQ key. This is an all stop key. It's not listed in the Morse Runner menu or anything like that, but it does work, along with some of the other hidden keys. I call them hidden keys. Again, take a look at my demo for Morse Runner, and it has an explanation of some of these keys on the keyboard that work, especially the space bar at the bottom. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It'll help you a lot, especially when you're first learning. But I use them all the time in contests, all the time. So hope this helps. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.